What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some simple rules of smart money that you may know, that you may not know. You may have heard it, you may have not heard it. We don't know, right? We're just going to be talking about, some basic simple rules that, you should know when trading smart money that could also help you a lot, and just to clear your mind of, how to trade smart money, how to go about smart money and things like that. So before I get into this video, right, if you guys want to join the Discord, link in the description. Right here is the Discord right here. This is a whole server. We have a full community of traders in here that either is learning to trade or already know how to trade, right? So I mean, you have a whole bunch of people you can ask for help. You have me personally that you can ask for help, right? I'm always active in here, so you just let me know. I have a whole bunch of other links inside of the description as well. You want a one-on-one session, you let me know, right? If you just want to message me, email me, or whatever, all the links are in the description, right? So if you want to join that, let me know. And also, if you guys have a question, or you have a suggestion or a video or something that you want me to do, let me know in the comment section, right? Just type it out and just put oh, here's a suggestion, or here's this, whatever the case may be, whether it's a question or a suggestion of a video, let me know. The first rule that I want to talk about is structure, right? Whatever strategy you're trading, whatever, whether you're trading smart money, support and resistance, let's say whatever it is, right? One thing I will tell you guys is every strategy works. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know that every strategy works. Okay, every strategy works to an extent, right? You could trade trend line and still be profitable. You could trade support and resistance, you can still be profitable. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Forex, right? It's just based on your understanding and what you can understand, what is the best for you. That's where the profitability comes in, and how consistent are you with it, right? Because I know people were like, oh, smart money is the best strategy, or Wyckoff's the best strategy, or whatever the case may be. There's no best strategy. Whatever you understand the most and what helps you what helps you trade the most, that's what you should stick to, right? That's why I like to trade smart money concepts, because it gives me an idea of why I'm taking a trade, where and how I'm taking a trade, and stuff like that. That's why I like smart money concepts, right? You don't have to like it, right? But if you're on this video, then obviously you have some interest in it. But don't knock it, or don't knock any other trading strategy just because you trade something different, right? Anything works. You see a whole bunch of other influencers, other YouTubers, other traders that trades completely different, and it works for them. And it doesn't work for you, right? Because they understand what they're doing. Okay, so sorry I went on a little rant there, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know I see a whole bunch of other YouTubers out there just saying a whole bunch of mess, all this other stuff, and it's nonsense, guys. Whatever works for you works for you. Okay, you don't have to be religious about what strategy you trade. It's stupid. Okay, so structure. But structure is something you're going to see in damn near every strategy. Why? Because structure is important. So I have these little green dots right here that you can see on my charts, and this is basically indicating structure, right? This is basically indicating my 1 hour structure, and you can see that we are on this bearish trend, right? Well, I mean, recently we've broken this trend right here, right? Let's see. Yeah, recently we've broken this trend, so now we have shifted bullish on the 1 hour. But that's not what I wanted to get here. Understanding structure. Why is structure an important rule? Because structure is leading direction, right? So let's say before we broke, I'm gonna use this as an example right here. So and if you go back even farther, you can see the structure was still bearish, right? So you see you have high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Okay, look what happened when the market came into this high right here. We continue down, right? And then we have a supply zone right here that the market tapped to, and then we continue down. Structure, okay? Structure is important. Why? Because structure is leading direction, okay? If I didn't have my bearish structure going here, I wouldn't be able to catch this trade here, or understand why this is going to the downside, or understand why I would want to sell from here. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand why you want to sell or buy, or what direction you're going in. That's what structure gives you, right? Structure is important. Always mark out your structure and what you want to do. The way I trade multi-time frame structure. So you know how I have this 1 hour structure here? Let's say you wanted to go even, more into it and try to trade this order flow here, right? Order flow is a type of structure, you could say, right? Order flow is just the internal structure of the whole leg. Okay, so just look, as we are in this bearish leg from this green dot to this green dot down here, you see the order flow inside is bearish, right? But the thing about order flow is order flow can shift bullish like this, but structure overall is still bearish. Okay, this 1 hour leg is still bearish. So just because this order flow has changed doesn't mean structure has changed, right? It's like similar but different. So because I understand that we are bearish, I can still buy these here, but right, once we get into high levels like this, I'm looking to sell. Why? Because I know structure is bearish. So most likely than not, we're going to go back down to the downside. Okay. So I'm going to be a seller when we get these premium prices. But when we're at these discount prices, I can buy once order flow is shifted. Okay. So you guys see how I just use structure to, kind of just have a whole plan here on how I would, trade this. So this is how you use structure, right? Use structure. It's important. Learn it, whatever you need to do. Right? I think I have some videos on structure as well. I think I have like 2 or 3 videos on structure. So if that's what you need to do, go ahead and learn structure. Multi-time frame structure too, right? Start off with basic structure, right? With your legs and with your stuff like that. And then you could go on to multi-time frame structure because it gets a bit confusing. All right. So make sure you understand structure. All right, the next rule is do not trade without reasoning. Okay, I mean, that's an overall simple Forex rule, but according to smart money, we're gonna say don't trade in no man's land. What do I mean? Well, and when we're trading smart money, right, we have specific areas that we like to trade from. You have sponsor candles, order blocks, institutional, zones. You have Wyckoff. You have demand and supply. You have all these places that you like to buy from, sell from, or trade from, whatever the case may be, right? Do not trade in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Let's see what's an example of the middle of nowhere. Here's an example of the middle of nowhere. So you see how we are in this bearish leg to the downside, right? Let's forget that the market, broke this high right here, right? We are in this bearish leg. Where are you going to look to sell from, right? You're going to look to sell from areas of institutions, right? You're going to look to sell from institutional areas, where there's the sponsor candles, where's the supply at. Areas like this, you have this area right here. You have this area right here. You're going to be looking to sell from areas like this. You're not going to be looking to sell from things like these. Why? Because there is no supply here. There's no sellers here. There's no sponsor candle. There's no institutional orders sitting at these areas. So when you see something like this happen, you're not just going to sell from here. This is the best example of the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to sell from here. You see what I'm saying? So when you see the market do this, and you see the market start selling off right here, you don't just, try to sell from right here. Why? Because there's no reason for them to sell. There's nothing to sell from. They're not mitigating any orders. There's nothing here for them to sell. There's no reason. So if you would have sold from here, you would have got some profit, and then boom, the market would just continue towards the upside. You see how right here is where you actually seen some, right here a schematic started to form. We started to get a distribution right here, but it turned into a reaccumulation. Oh well, right? Now it looks like a whole entire distribution since we broke this low right here. So I'm going to be treating this as a distribution right here. I'm going to look for a sell right here. I'm going to look for another sell up here, for those who's looking at this right now. Okay, but what I will tell you is do not look to sell from areas like this. There's no reason to, unless the market is trading inside of a demand or supply or institutional zone, sponsor candle, order block, whatever it is. Do not trade from it because you're gonna get stopped out because there's no reason for the market to sell there. The market's gonna sell from places it needs to. The market's gonna react off of places that they need to react from. Right? They're going to target those orders. They're going to target the mitigations, all that stuff that we learned. That's what they're going to target, guys. Do not get scared when the market does stuff like this. Okay. Another example, even right here, right? Let me show you another example real quick. Even after we got this, sell off right here, the market still went to the upside to target this area. Okay. Why? There is no reason to sell from here. None at all. There's no reason to sell from here. The market accumulated, so now we're going to target these areas of supply, right? We want to target premium pricing, okay? So basically what I'm trying to get here is make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. When you're selling from a specific area, ask yourself, is there some type of institutional orders here? Were there currently institutions here? Why am I selling here? Is there a reason for me to sell here? You want to play both sides of the market, guys. Okay? You want to play both sides of the market. Do not restrict yourself to one side of the market. Usually when a new trader comes to Forex and they're looking at Forex, they usually try to pick one side of the market. They're like, okay, I only want to be a buyer, or I only want to be a seller, right? You don't want to go in with that mindset, because you're going to restrict your mind to only focusing on buys or focusing on sales. When you're doing that, you're going to lose sight of the other side, and you're going to lose a whole bunch of opportunities. Okay. So let's say I only said I want to sell this, right? Let's say I only said I want to sell this market. The only times I'm going to be able to sell this market is here, right, on this, and here. Of course, I could say maybe I caught, some sales inside of this or whatever, but I'm not going to go and say maybe or maybe not. I know for sure that the sales that I would have caught would have been like up here, right, up here on this little zone and right here. So we're going to say that just being 100% honest. We're not going to go and say, oh, technically I could have traded all these sales in here. We're not going to say that, right? So that's only if I wanted to be a seller. Okay, let's say I was only looking for sales. Those are the only sales I would have caught, right? Those are only trades I would have caught, right? Now, let's say I wanted to play both sides. Now, as I catch this sell, right? Let's say as I catch the sell, look how many buys I could have caught inside of here. One, two, three buys here. And then I could have caught another sell here, right? And then I could have caught some buys here, right? Some buys here. Maybe a buy like right here. You see, you want to play both sides of the market. When you understand what you're doing and you understand your trading plan, especially with smart money allows you to play both sides of the market, guys. Don't restrict yourself to one side of the market. Use what you know, right? Just because the market is bearish, right? I know the market is bearish, but we understand that the market will retrace. Why will the market retrace? Why will the market pull back? Because we have zones that are unmitigated. So while the market is pulling back, instead of just waiting, to wait for this one sell, you can catch all these buys in here, take profit from all these buys, look for the sell. So let's say, what if the market just did this, right? What if the market just continued? Now you have all these buys here. You understand what I'm saying? So just watch out for both sides. Always look at scenarios, right? When you're marking up the charts, always look at scenarios, look at different scenarios. Look at just in case if the market continues, look at, just in case the market goes down. Just look at different scenarios of where the market could possibly go. Don't restrict yourself to one side, okay? So hopefully that helps you guys. Those were just some simple rules. If you guys are interested, let me know. If you guys want a one-on-one session, or you want to just chat with me, talk about something, let me know, right? If you're interested in Discord, let me know. All that stuff, I've already said it before, so I don't want to really repeat all of it. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you want to see, like what videos you want to see, what type of videos you want to see. If you have any suggestions, just shoot me an email, shoot me a text, or whatever the case may be, whichever one's easier for you. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.